Welcome back to today's episode, where we're going to talk about a coin that might have been sitting in your wallet or lying around in some old place for years, looking worthless, but in today's time, its value will leave you shocked. And this is not some movie story, it's real fact. As you already saw in the thumbnail, 34 million. Yes, that's the kind of price some quarters with rare error versions have sold for, not just in the thousands but in the millions of dollars. And today, we're going to talk about one such Washington quarter whose value will truly amaze you. Because if you happen to find the error version of this coin, your luck could completely change. Without wasting any more time, let's begin this video, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your one subscription motivates us to research and bring you more hidden treasures. Also, don't forget to drop a comment telling us whether you have this coin or any other USA old coins lying around, so that our next search might be about the coins you already own. And of course, don't forget to like and share this video. Now let's talk about the 1985 quarter. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with the P Mint mark, and that year more than 770 million pieces were produced. Now you might say, with such a huge mintage, this coin must be common, right? But friends, this is where the real game begins, because hidden among these ordinary coins are those rare examples that can drive collectors crazy. A little history first. The Washington quarter started back in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington, America's first president. From that time until 1998, the design hardly changed, Washington's portrait on the obverse and the bald eagle on the reverse. But after 1965, silver was removed and quarters were struck in copper nickel clad instead, which means if you ever come across a pre-1965 quarter, you're actually holding real silver, and silver has its own separate value. But our focus today is on the 1985 coin, which was copper nickel clad. Now you may wonder, if the mintage was so high, where does the value come from? Here's the key condition and errors. If the coin is heavily circulated, scratched, or dull, it's worth no more than 25 cents. But if you find a sharp strike, uncirculated example that grades in S65 or higher at PCGS or NGC, you could easily sell it for around $100. And if you're lucky enough to find a superb gem in S67, that's a coin worth thousands of dollars. Just think, a coin most people overlook as common can turn into a rare and priceless treasure in the eyes of collectors. But the real thrill comes from errors. The 1985 P. Washington quarter is known for several varieties and errors that have exploded at auctions. Double die obverse coins, where numbers and letters appear doubled, can fetch hundreds of dollars. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted, become more valuable the more dramatic the error is. Clipped planchets, where a section of the coin is missing, are unique finds that collectors love. Die cracks and cuts, which create raised lines or blobs on the coin's surface, are considered the beauty of errors. And if you ever come across a proof coin with an error, that's a jackpot, because proof errors are extremely rare. Friends, coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. Every coin you pick up carries the possibility of being the one that changes your life. Serious collectors know that without risk, there's no reward. Maybe the 1985 quarter sitting in your drawer is just an ordinary coin, but if you ignore it and it turns out to be a rare error, imagine the opportunity you missed. That's why I always say, check your coins, grab a magnifying glass, study the details, check the mint mark, and if it looks valuable, get it graded. Now friends, here comes the most important part, the real market value of this coin and those actual auctions where collectors spent big money on the 1985 P. Washington quarter. Just imagine, a coin with a face value of only 25 cents, when graded by companies like PCGS or NGC in MS67 superb gem condition, has set records between $1,500 and $2,000. And that's not all. The error versions are on another level. One off-center strike sold for over $500, and a double die obverse version forced collectors to pay as much as $3,000. The most fascinating thing is that most of these coins came straight from ordinary people, found in wallets, piggy banks, or tucked away in old drawers. So friends, this isn't some movie story. It's real-life proof that an ordinary coin in your pocket can turn into a jackpot. That's why I always say, never underestimate your coins. Every coin could be a hidden treasure. The only difference is whether you can recognize it or not. And if you really want to learn how to grade coins, how to spot errors, and how to discover their true market value, then don't skip this video. because up ahead I'll be revealing the exact secrets that can put you on the path to becoming a successful collector. And friends, if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right now because your one subscription gives me the passion to bring more videos, and who knows, the next coin I cover might just be the one sitting in your home.